Today we are working on subtracting fractions with word problems. Let's look at our question. Greg has 2/5 of a bag of chips left when he started eating them. Then Greg ate 1/4 of those chips. What amount of chips does Greg have left? So when we're working with word problems, we want to actually see what it's asking us to do. So I see a question at the end, so I'm going to assume that that is what it's asking us to do. So let's read it. What amount of chips does Greg have left? So yes, it is looking for the amount of chips he has left. So let's look for our amounts. I see that our first amount says that he started with 2/5. So I'm going to write down 2/5. Next, I see that it says he ate 1/4 of those chips. So I'm going to write down 1/4. And because he started with this amount and then he ate this amount, and we're looking for how many he has left, I'm going to subtract. So, subtracting with fractions, we need to make sure that our denominator, this bottom number, is the same. But looking at this, 5 and 4 are not the same. So to make them the same, we need to multiply them by each other. So let's start with 5. So I'm going to multiply 5 times 4. And remember, with fractions, what I do to the bottom, I must do to the top. So because I multiplied the bottom times 4, I'm going to multiply the top times 4. So let's see what our answer is. 2 times 4 is 8, and then 5 times 4 is 20. Got to remember to bring that subtraction sign down. And let's move to our next fraction. So because I multiplied this one by 4, I need to multiply this one by the other denominator, which is 5. And remember, if I multiply this by 5, I need to multiply my numerator by 5 because the denominator and the numerator need to be done the same thing. So 1 times 5 is 5, and then 4 times 5 is 20. Now let's make sure to see if our denominators are the same. 20 and 20. Perfect, they are the same. So we are ready to subtract. So let's subtract just our numerators first. 8 minus 5 equals 3. And when our denominators are the same for fractions, we can keep it the same. So it is 3/20. And if we want to use a unit, which we should, I'm going to write 3/20 of Greg's chips. And we are done.